Valen7707 here, bringing you another video. Today we will be conducting a few experiments using blocks from the Aether Mod. So today, first off, I want to start with some air clouds. Here we have white air cloud, and as you can see, a single block from foot level allows you to just pass through it as if it weren't there. 2 block high. Well, now there's something there. It will not let you walk through it. And a block floating at face level will not let you pass through it either. Interesting property about the air cloud. Your feet sink into it, and your top half of the body sticks out. So the plane of walking is that part where your feet are standing on. So any block, any air cloud at face level doesn't let you pass through, and if you're standing directly under one, sorry, no Mario, can't go through it. Over here, I just wanted to show same thing with the gold air cloud. 1 block high lets you pass through it. Alright, I don't know if you've seen one of my previous videos, the one that has the speed path. You know that quicksoil allows you to travel faster along it. So I thought, will it let you go up or down a ladder faster? If you know anything about ladders, you can tell that this is not faster or slower than a normal ladder travel. So the next thing I wanted to show is with the air clouds again. If you fall onto an air cloud, it stops your falling damage. The same thing works with the golden air cloud. If you fall on it, it will stop your falling damage. And the control to show that that height produces a small amount of damage. Alright, so I wanted to see if the air clouds had a height restriction for reducing the fall damage, or if you fell from an extreme height it would still reduce the fall damage completely, or if it would just take away a little or none. So I built all the way up to the top of the map here, and we're going to fall on some of that white air cloud to see what effect it has on our falling damage. Alright, fall we shall. And as you can see, it reduced our fall damage back to 0. We didn't take any. The blue air cloud doesn't behave like the white and golden air cloud. One of my previous videos, the elevator, shows that it in fact bounces you. So it's a nice idea to have one of these parachutes to keep you from taking fall damage, because I've noticed when working with the blue air clouds, if you accidentally bounce yourself in the air in a row, twice in a row, you can actually kill yourself. They bounce you up high enough that the 2 bits of falling damage kill you. So it's nice to have one of these little air clouds, parachutes. The next experiment I have is some more quicksoil. From one of my previous videos, the speed path, you know that when you step on quicksoil and let go of W, you walk across the quicksoil and finish the path until coming to a block that isn't quicksoil. So I wanted to see if, a pressure plate on top of the quicksoil would stop that from happening. So I'm not holding W, and we're moving along the quicksoil, and you can see the pressure plate didn't stop me from moving, and moving over it still pressed it down. Same thing works with the stone. I'm not holding W, and you move across. So I wanted to see what happens if you line the entire path with pressure plates. Can you still move along the quicksoil without holding W and yep, not holding W, and we're still moving along. Alright, next I wanted to see if when running along quick soil, if there was a terminal velocity. Well, there is. You can only move so fast. You only speed up to a certain speed and then not speed up any further, thus having a terminal velocity. The next thing I wanted to see is what happens if you let go of W at terminal velocity. Do you begin to slow down, or do you remain at that speed? So I'll let go, and as you see, I will finish moving along the quick soil at the same speed that I was when I let go of W. So we'll go a little slower. I'll let go of W now, and you'll see I'm moving along at this speed. And if I was to just barely move along, I will move at this speed, not speeding up nor slowing down. As long as I don't hold W, I will continue to move at that speed until I run into a block that is not quick soil and my forward movement stops. Alright, so if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that it can't be one of my videos unless we do a little bit of work with some pistons. So I came up with this little fun experiment. This little experiment allows for the concept of having speed restricted paths. So if you move along this path and keep running, you fall. So you gotta jump back up and then you fall again. And you gotta jump back up and you fall again. It's just tedious to hold down W and move along this path. However, if you were to stand on this little stone block, press W once, let go of it, and allow the quick soil to take you, you will actually be able to travel along the path faster, and you will actually finish the entire path without being stopped. So this is a speed restricted path. You can change the speed restriction by having more or less repeaters and changing the ticks of the repeaters. You can play with the setups of that, and you could actually in fact change what speed is required to move along the path. Well, those are the few experiments that I've come up with that I wanted to show. I hope these open up some ideas for you and allow you to take them and implement them in greater and much more grand ways.